how I was sexual. So when I was growing up, I was always
Sorry.
excuse
I
you.
hate
I was
jokes.
always
He hasn't got to the punchline yet. Let him get.
Right.
I was always told that um I can love whoever I want to love. My parents were always supportive. They said you can love men, you can love women, you can love whoever. And this was around the ages of I'd say 7, 8, 9, 10 that it really started kicking in. And around that time I was sort of questioning what exactly at this time I wasn't exactly in the furry fandom. I've been in the furry fandom for about 5, 6 years now. And I wasn't even oh shit. It was I think the notion that I went by at first was I was bisexual because like I think I like both men and women. Years progress, I still sort of stuck with that notion. Sort of and then I think around the ages of 11 or 12 I became a brony. Um and that sort of actually um at that time, I started to realize I have a more fondness towards men than women. And the years progress. Eventually, around 2014, 2015, 2016, I joined the furry fandom. Keeps progressing. And I just realized more and more and more I'm more attracted to women. And it was only recently that I was like, you know what? I think I'm just gay. I'm not bisexual. And I'm like, why? Why did I think I was bisexual? And I'm like, oh, it's because even though I am attracted to men, I wanted to be attracted to women in the hopes of having a chance to continue the family bloodline and having children. But then I realized, what the fuck? I don't want to have children. They're a fucking nightmare. I can speak from experience. I was a nightmare as a child. But
My tracker just is deciding to die.
yeah, so and that it doesn't mean that I'm never gonna have children. Like there's a chance of having an egg doned or adopting children. Or I'm not entirely sure yet whether I'll be able to have a family or whether I'll just be with myself and a partner. But that's basically it. That's the story of how I sort of discovered my own sexuality.
Lovely. Very nice. Very nice. I enjoyed that one.
No, I have an embarrassing moment when it is my turn.
I'll
Are you embarrassed?
It was the worst, most embarrassing moment of my life. The day I met Corey Coyote in VR chat. Oh, I'm.
So, yeah, if y'all have watched the other VR chat storytime videos, you'll know that one of those videos includes the story of when we went into a town called Robin Hood's Bay, and where we like set fireworks off and accidentally blew stuff up, and we went down that back alley and heard that couple having sex in the room. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. That little town and village is not exempt of any kind of story, because I've done my little group of friends up here. We go to that village and we create so much havoc and mischief. I'm amazed that we haven't been banned from that entire village. So,
well, probably because he fit right in.
Probably. Well, it's actually a very
I definitely don't cause havoc.
It's a seaside village, pretty much.
Right.
And it's full of old people. So they're probably too fast asleep. So this one time, okay, we decided to run around the village and just pinch things from people's gardens. You know, one mate stole a cat ornament. Someone else stole a silly pot of flowers, and we'd dress road signs up with mustaches and stuff like that. So we go down to the little harbour where there's a little rowboat down there, and so my a mate of mine just decides, why don't we just steal one of those paddles, one of the oars? Oh, that's a great idea. we said drunkenly. Very drunken. What is happening to Zor?
This is what happens to otters when they reach for their drink. He's reaching for his drink.
Well, he was down here earlier. I don't know what that was about.
I'm not moving. I don't know. I'm standing my ground.
An exorcist.
He has put his headset down in his full body, so when he walks away, this is what happens.
I think we need to perform an exorcism. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you.
He's a fight against air and gravity, and he's losing.
In Jesus' name, I rebuke the soul of the devil. Hallelujah.
I mean, I'm partly the god of of death, but come on. I'm not going to take you yet.
One of my trackers is having an interesting time.
What?
Yeah. So while we were drunk, and we decided, we're gonna steal the ore, and we're gonna take this back to the campsite where we're staying. And it's like a good mile and a half, and we've there's 3 of us carrying this ore on our shoulder. And we wake up the next morning, and there's just this huge paddle outside of our tent. I'm like,
wait, how big?
Why did we steal that? It's huge. It's a rowboat.
I have a couple people.
Paddle.
So more than one person
it's like the
would
width of
row
my
it.
cabin.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Well, no. Like, it needs more than one person to carry the thing. You'd need one person to row, but it's like a single man paddle. You know, it's quite a hefty thing. So we wake up the next morning and we're like, we can't exactly take this back into the village because someone's going to see us and they're going to know we stole it. So the rest of the camping trip, we're like trying to figure out what are we going to do. Then my brother has the brainwave of because across from us there was a group of Germans that were also camping near us.
Oh,
we
no.
didn't know them, and they were having as a good time as us. And we were having a bit crack with them and stuff like that and all that. And when it came to the end of the holiday, me and my brother just went over to them. Ouch. Okay. And we said, hey up, lads. Do you guys want this? And it's this huge ore. And the way we managed to convince them to take it was just that, look, we know you're on a road trip. You can take this wherever you are going in the world, and you can have people carve their names into it, and put it on This was back in the days of MySpace, by the way. So me and my brother carved our names into this ore, and they put it in the boot of their car, and it took up the entire width of, the length of the car. And we just see them driving away with this ore in the boot. And then we checked their MySpace profiles, and sure enough, they took that thing all over Europe with people just carving their names into the side of this little ore. And it was, and goodness knows what the boatsman was thinking. Where's my ore gone? It's just randomly vanished overnight, and I just have a chuckle every so now and then, thinking maybe if he checks MySpace and he just sees that ore with all the names carved, just traveling Europe, and he's going, "That's mine! That's mine!" And I could just imagine that, and it tickles me. Anyway, that's the end of my story.
I wonder how much an ore like that will go on for eBay
Hey!
with all that name.
$20.
Probably not.
$5.
Oh, we're doing
Local pickup only.
Oh, okay.
No, it's your turn.
Okay. Let me just stand up.
Fuck, man.
Myth, did you find it?
All right. So
No!
here's a story about how me and my unit, while I was serving in the United States Marines, got the Marines banned from an entire fucking island. Alright, so the story begins, I'm on a deployment. We travel by boat with the Navy, and we land on the island of Chud, in the island chain of Palau. And we arrive there, and we're driving around.
Alcohol.
And as we're walking around, we have earbuds in, earpods, and the local MPs decide to pull talk to us and question us being there, and they're just being real dicks, like really condescending. So we decided, you know what? Screw this base, screw these people, all the locals, because like they're just annoying us for no reason. They're just pestering us. So we decided we're gonna have a little fun on this island while we're stopped for like fuel and stuff. So, as we're walking down the road, right, we noticed that they have a flagpole with like their like island chain flag, and we're like, you know what? We're gonna end up with that by the end of the night. So we go about our day, and we're raising havoc and flirting with the women, and I'm hitting on the men.
Pardon me.
And we end up, yeah, I know, right? So we end up bringing a couple people to the bar with us, a couple of the locals to the bar with us. We drank through the whole night through. They had like 3 bars, and we drank all of them empty. Literally, they didn't have any alcohol left on any of on the entire island.
Sounds like something I would do.
Right? We're drunk. Yes. And we decide, you know what, now's the time. It's about 3 a.m., nobody's awake, and one of us, like, I go over to the flagpole, I pull the flag down, and I steal it. Yeah. And, the night goes on, we still have it, and, It's the next day. It's time for us to leave, and our ship gets stopped because they're looking for this flag, and nobody wants to admit to it.
Oh no!
And you know what? I still have that flag. I got it signed by everybody. I still have that flag.
Oh, dude, you have to send me a picture of that.
You should hang that shit up in your room. That's the most ultimate game of capture the flag ever.
Yep, absolutely.
That was awesome. I've got to see a picture of that, Lima. That's awesome.
That was great.
Anybody want to go?
Me.
I actually have another. Oh, I'll let you go.
Go on, Myth.
All right.
I shall sit where you are.
So, I will describe the most embarrassing moment of my life.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Hold up, I'm eating hot shit and it just went down the wrong way.
That social though.
Heinrich maneuver.
Just my Twitter. Message me on Twitter.
Is this part of the act?
Okay.
Heimlich maneuver is a copyrighted term used chest compression.
Okay. So
we just all smash keys and stuff.
We were going to go to Florida. And we all wanted to pile into like one car. And I'm just one state up from Florida. I'm really close to them too. Probably a couple of hours. But anyways. So we're going to Florida and we're like, man, instead of taking all these cars, go get your mom's van. Your mom's got like that stretch ass big ass van. I was like, yeah, okay. I can do that. So
it's called a conversion van.
Yeah, big thing. The back seat like lays down into a bed, and it's like longer than a normal van. So, I spend the night at my parents' house.
Shaggin' wagon.
And it was going to be Saturday morning when I got up, and because we didn't want to rush and try to go down Friday night. That didn't matter. So, I had eaten some really just fucking junk food. I'm young. I've just been eating junk food all week.
Oh no. So
I get up in the morning and I'm late. I'm already running late. So I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, all right, I take a piss, grab the shit. I got my stuff in the van. I got to go to their house and pick all them up. So I'm like, okay, I feel it coming. I've got to shit, but I'm out of time. I can shit when I get to his house, and he can smell it. So I just jump in the van because I'm really trying to rush. Bad mistake. Where I live, it's out in the middle of nowhere at this time, even now. So I stop by the first gas station because I'm realizing I'm not going to make it. They won't let me use the bathroom. So I'm like, shit. I go to the next one. They're like, and I'm sorry, we don't have a public bathroom. I literally took out a $20 bill, slapped it on the table, was like, I've got to go. And that lady was like, yeah, out the door. If you're putting $20 down to go, you're not using my bathroom. So the next, I'm trying to make it fast, so that's why I'm talking fast. The next available place was McDonald's. And it's right down the street from the high school. Saturday morning, McDonald's. I run in. Of course, the men's room is just lined up. I'm just like, there's something going on at the high school, and this is the closest, like, so there's a lot of people there. And I'm like, standing there, I'm like, listen, it's either here or the girls' bathroom. There's nobody at the girls' bathroom. Fuck it. I'm over there, and I'm beating on the door, and I open it, and I'm like, hey, is there anybody in here? Nothing. So I stick my head in, nobody in there. So I shut it, and it's a small place, so it's actually got a lock on the door. So I just lock it. I run to the first stall. There's only two. I just, like, kick the door open. I'm shitting already, and it's just amazing that I cleared pants. I cleared, like, I haven't sat down yet. Fuck wiping the toilet seat off. I didn't do none of that. No, I'm hitting colliders. No cleaning, no nothing, yes. Trust me, the shit that went in was worse than whatever was there. So, like, I'm here, and I'm already shitting, so I painted a little bit of the back of the toilet. So, you know, I do my thing, and it's just terrible. It's just fucking terrible. But I'm done. I'm like, fuck, I'm hitting the thing.
Broken.
Why is it working? Why isn't it working? It won't go down. It's fucking reaching there. As I get up, I've cleaned up. As I get up and I'm pulling my pants, I noticed a square sheet of paper that had a piece of tape on the floor. Pick it up. Oh no. Out of order. So I'm like, fuck. Man, it is terrible in here. It is horrible. And these are restaurants, so it doesn't have a lid that you can actually shut. It's just got the girly thing. It's still a hole, and it's still painted on the back. I tried to clean it a little bit. So I washed my hands. I'm done. And I'm like, you know, goddamn, I feel for you, janitor. Dude, I'm sorry. So here we go. I unlock the door. I open it up. You see, the high school that I mentioned was having something going on that involved all the cheerleaders to be there. So I open the door and come face to face in uniform with all these cheerleaders waiting to use the bathroom. And I'm just like... So I'm just kind of like beating it beside him, and I hear the first two go in. They're like, why is that guy coming down? Oh, my God, what the fuck? And I was going to get something to eat there on my way out, but I just hit the van and took off.
You got out of there.
Yeah.
And a couple of them knew who I was, and it went around. Because I had just gotten out of high school, and I was pretty big in soccer, so some of them were like, hey, isn't that motherfucker? So, yeah, that was really embarrassing, because that's probably the worst shit I think I've ever took. And to open the door at that age, you know, I'm 19. I just got out of high school, so I'm still in that... Now I can just laugh about it, and I'll go do it again. I don't give a shit. But back then, to open the door on all the cheerleaders with that behind me, oh, man.
Wow. Yeah, good story,
That was an
man.
awesome stuff. I love that one. That was great.
You know what it was? I think I had eaten something that gave me something like this.
Oh, gross. Oh, stinky.
At least it's over there.
Can I just point out,
just
okay,
pulled
Myth,
over and
I
shot on the side of the
absolutely
road.
love your voice and accent. I absolutely adore it. It is so Alabama. It's awesome.
It draws you in, yeah.
Yeah.
He's definitely Georgian.
Georgia.
I want to cuddle him. He's so
from
cute. with that
Georgia.
voice.
Georgia.
All Americans sound the same to you British types.
We're the home of
No, that's not
FWA. Where we're all country, furry and gay.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah.
If we ever have FWA again, god damn it.
Right.
I know, right? I want
Yeah, I
people
heard the
to see to come
convention's
back
not very
already.
well off at the moment. So who knows what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Financial
I do
problems
have-
because of
Yeah.
COVID.
Well, with the
Who's got
this
who's next?
Delta variant is supposed to be as bad as it is.
I got an actual
Megaplex
story
could be the
this
first
time.
super spreader.
Okay.
All right,
I'm
all right.
Yay.
for this shit.
We could be known for the super
I
spreader.
have boot camp stories, but
Yay! We're going to be known for that anyway.
From this
Oh,
angle.
shit.
By the way, those
Right.
those seats
Well,
over in the corner
Florida is,
are
at least.
available, and they are within the camera view
All right.
because I'm filming with this.
Hint, hint.
Are you filming out of your
Hint, hint.
eyes?
If you no, well, I'm because I'm in PC. I tend to use just a single static camera, and then that's why I like try and film more than one person in. So if you want to go into the corner and be in view, hey CJ.
I'm recording
Oh, you
every
talking
bit
about
of it
this
from
corner?
that corner, and I'll have no
didn't
problem
wanna
sending it
interrupt.
to you if you want it.
No, come on in, CJ, come in.
all right.
Yeah.
There's a seat over in the corner for you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, over here.
Versus?
He really wants people in this corner.
Hello.
I mean,
What's up, Zord?
it's
Because
for
then I
the
can,
channel.
then I can
to
see.
you guys
Hello,
look for it
newbies.
to
Why are we not
corner.
friended yet?
Hello.
Alright.
Damn. Now we can be friends.
Nice.
There you go.
Are y'all in the
So-
same room
You
again?
don't have an option. You're my friend now.
I don't have the.
No, not right
No,
now.
not today.
For myself.
He's at his house.
Mostly on
He's got my
weekends.
quest. He's got my quest right now too, because his other ones like
Try
died.
something. I'm sorry.
Yep, Index is dead.
Oh.
I haven't
Alright,
had
Alex,
any
do you wanna,
problems with mine.
tell your story?
Okay. So, throughout my life, I have become the most physically damaged of all the family members in the household.
Mhm.
I have broken currently 4 bones in my life.
Jeez.
The first
Corey got
time
stuck.
was at Oh shit, my headset power. I know what, I'm gonna have to tell stories like this. Hold on. Let me get this real quick.
Side story. Oh.
I'm fumbling because So, as I said, I
that
broke
was his neck gone.
4 bones in my life. I
Oh
don't
God.
want to die as I tell my story. So, here we go.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
The final chapter.
There we go. So, I'm gonna look weird, but fitting, because I've broken 4 bones in my life. First time was when I used to live in Minnesota. We went to the Mall of
get no.
America, and there was a place where they would just drop us off. It was sort of like a daycare. It was called Kids Quest, I believe. They took us to an arcade, and my brother started jumping off like an arcade machine, and I thought, oh, I can do that. So I tried it immediately. I fell. My left arm broke. That was around the ages of 4 or 5. Second bone I've broken was my right ankle. It was in elementary school. I was climbing the rock wall, slipped, fell. I think I hit a rock on the way down. That twisted the ankle. That was around 5 or 6. Third time, same playground, different piece of equipment. I tried to jump off of a thing again. My foot got caught. I landed on my right wrist. That broke. And the 4th time, that was the worst fracture I've ever had. So, in middle school, we went to a skiing field trip in Wisconsin. It was Wisconsin. And I've never been skiing before, so I honestly didn't know how I was gonna do. We got there. They sort of showed us the ways of skiing. We went on the little slopes and whatever. I wasn't that great at first, and I sort of kind of just fell down all the time. It wasn't until I decided to go up on the ski lift up to an actual hill that I really started doing good. And a lot of people think what happened was, oh, I fell off the ski lift, or oh, I went on black diamond. No, that did not happen. What happened was I went on the green circle. It was just one green hill, and for some reason, when I was skiing with someone, I would do poorly. But when I was alone, I felt like a fucking master. I was riding that slope, going down, the feeling of the wind. Oh, it was lovely. It was the fourth time that I was with an old friend, and we were skiing down. I noticed I was going too fast, and I tried to cross the legs to slow down. That wasn't working. And I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna fall off the edge and possibly die. And it came to a point where I got too fast and too unstable that I just fell over. What happened was someone put... So when you fall over, the binding on your ski is supposed to break off, but someone who put it on me put it on too tight, and as a result, instead of it breaking off, it broke the bottom bones in my leg entirely in half. The tibia and the fibia were completely severed. I could immediately feel the pain. I started screaming, whatever. It was about 2 or 3 minutes later, a elderly woman and a child came down, and I think my friend sort of pressed an emergency button down at the place, so they already knew. And the funny thing about it, I think it's because I went into shock, but all I could think of was the end credits to, what was it? Oh, it was the Powerpuff Girls end credits song. It was how did it go? It was fighting, trying to, and that's all I could think of, just that. So it was very strange, but that just kind of went into shock. So we went down to the place in Wisconsin at the the emergency place at the ski resort, and everyone had already left, and so they had to notify my dad, and my dad had to drive all the way for 2 hours down into Wisconsin to pick my injured ass up because I was fucking clumsy. And so they stayed, and it was painful. They had to cut open the winter clothes. They had to forcefully take off the boot. It was horrible. And that's getting a bit long, so I'm just gonna skip to then. It ended up being a lot of swelling, a lot of internal damage happened. It was almost an open fracture, and I thought oh, I'm gonna have to have my leg amputated, but thankfully that was not the case. I did have to get a plate and 6 screws put into it. I still have a surgery scar. Yeah, so that's basically it. I just break a lot of bones and injure myself constantly.
Man.
Ooh.
That's rough, dude.
I feel like y'all didn't enjoy that. I'm sorry. I'm a boring piece of shit, aren't
I? No. You're good. No, your story's good.
Yeah, but
it's enthralling. It's very enthralling.
Hey, a story is a story.
And I'm sorry I'm in a... Oh, thank you.
All I've got is dumb military stories. You're good, Ben.
I got a bone you can break.
That's a dumb military story.
Alright. Does anybody else want to turn first? I don't want to hog the, stage.
I'll tell a quick one. Okay.
Okay. And then I'll go.
Okay. All right. So, this one's not necessarily about me. It's about my dear papa. Oh. That bing, bing, bing.
Was that somebody who joined? Was that the joining sound?
Yeah. Yeah.
Might be. Right. So.
It was Wilk.
A long time ago, my dad, for work, used to be a bin man or a garbage person.
Go get him. I can't because he'll fuck my camera up. Go get Wilk. He might not know where this is. Sorry.
And so basically he would go around and collect, garbage bins with everyone. And he had a dedicated crew to work with every single day. But one of the problems that Binman would encounter a lot of the time is, where do you go to the bathroom? You know, you're in this giant wagon, you drive around, and you've got no bathroom.
That's Corey Coyote from Camcall Games.
So when you need to go for a wee or a pee-pee, it's not so bad, because you can just pull over and you can find a bush and you can just, pee. And it's perfectly legal over here in the UK to pull your car to the side of the road so you can relieve yourself. Unfortunately, sometimes the number twos have to come out as well. And there was this one person who was caught a bit short. 3 streets away from his house, that's how close he was. He was that desperate to have a dump that he just couldn't wait anymore. And I wish I had VR, because then I would be able to demonstrate with body tracking. Unfortunately, I can't, so you'll have to just use your imagination. So, he can't take it anymore, and he needs to go to the bathroom now, otherwise he is going to dump himself. So, where he decides to go is, the high school over there, or the school over there, will probably have some toilets that I can use. I can go in there. So, as he's walking across the playground, or the recess ground, I don't know what you Americans call it.
Trying to find my bottle. There it is.
He's walking across, and as he's doing that, you just see him going, and as he just slowly turns and starts walking back towards the bin wagon, everybody in the bin wagon could just tell immediately what had just happened to this poor man. And the worst thing was, he was 3 streets away from his house. So my dad, being the sympathetic type, took one look at him and said, "Mate, you're not getting in the cabin with us right now, mate. Get yourself home and get yourself cleaned up." So he heads back home. Well, I should say, he waddles back home from the knees down, and he makes it before the binman comes to his house. And as the bin wagon pulls up, he comes out. He's all clean and such, and he's got all fresh stuff. My dad just opens his trash can, and here presto, here's his underwear that he just soiled 5 minutes ago. Like, oh no! Okay.
Okay, makes sense.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Oh, he's gonna go
Cool.
next. Okay.
Stage has been. Oh, does anybody else want? Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Let me just set myself up. All right. So.
Oh, just before you start, okay, how do I turn off name tags?
It's in your settings. So settings.
What is going on with Texas?
I don't know. It sounds like he's like destroying the house.
His room sounds like mine. Shit's always falling.
Where's my door?
I think he's sat by his piano.
Oh.
No, I went outside. No, it's a stable door and it makes loads of noise. I had to go outside and get a drink. I had alcohol in the motorbike.
You're right over
Sorry.
here.
Okay.
Because it's
We're
got
all ready.
panties.
I'm trying to help Corey find how to turn nameplates off.
So I got it.
Okay, cool. So this story is called the Boot Camp Experience.
Ooh.
This was about 5 years ago when I entered military training for the United States Marines.
Alcohol.
Texas, will you shut up? Continue.
So, alright, thank you. So, my time in boot camp, I had a couple of funny things happen. Things that I'll never forget. Boot camp is always a funny experience, and everybody comes out with a funny story. Either you have a drill instructor that has a funny voice, or something a recruit does that's really stupid. And I have a compilation of different things that happened I found really, really funny. for example, in basic training, you're allowed to receive personal items from your family through the mail. And sometimes your family, they're a bunch of assholes. So, we had recruits receive a couple of things that were strange. For example, we had one person who received a teddy bear. Okay, that's cute, that's cool. You're allowed to keep it, you keep it in your footlocker or whatever. We had one person receive a pumpkin, a mini pumpkin painted. Okay, so that's maybe from like your siblings or whatever, and that's cool and all. But then we had this one recruit who's had a really asshole like. Can I curse on the video, or do you want me to like?
Yeah, you can curse. Yeah. I will censor it though. So just so you know.
That's fine. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure it's okay. Cool. So
yeah,
we had this one recruit who received from his brother, because his brother was an asshole, an 8-inch purple dildo.
My mind immediately thought, oh, someone's gonna receive a dildo.
Funny. Now, why that's funny is because in basic training, when you mess up, you are forced to do what's called IT, or intensive training. You do a series of workouts, and then you go on your way whenever the drill instructor gets tired. You go until the drill instructor gets tired. They make you IT with your personal items. So we have, the person with the teddy bear who's doing crunches, or lifts or whatever, and we have the person with the pumpkin who's doing a bunch of different workouts with their pumpkin, and then we have this recruit who has to work out with this 8-inch purple silicone dildo. So he has to do
that's definitely working out.
His push-ups. Every time he goes down, he has to kiss the head of the dildo.
Did you videotape that?
To thank his brother, and he goes down and he does that a bunch of times. So this was kept under wraps by the junior drill instructors. We have the drill instructors and then the senior drill instructor who's above them. The senior drill instructor eventually found out, and when he saw what was happening, screamed, "What the fuck?" Ran over, grabbed the thing, ran out the door, and threw it in the swamp. Well, the drill instructors aren't done with their fun, so we had to, once the senior drill instructor was back in his hut, the drill instructors took us out, and we did a searching party for this dildo for about 4 hours in the heat of South Carolina. We eventually find it. It's covered in mud. And you know what this recruit has to do? He has to do his push-ups again. He has to continue. And it just looked like a shitty dick. It was so funny.
God. Oh.
So that's one story. Then we had this one kid, Thorpe, who would not shut up. He would run his mouth all day, all night, will not shut up. He's so annoying. He's gotten special treatment at night from the other recruits. I.e., we took soap, put it in socks, and beat him.
Oh no.
It's painful.
He went full jacket on his ass.
We did. So, the drill instructors decided, you know what, this kid is a waste of space and a waste of air. So one of the drill instructors brought in from home a potted plant and made him carry it around everywhere and apologized to it saying, "I'm sorry for wasting the precious air you have given me." That's also a funny story. Let's see. We had another recruit who... No, that's not a funny story. Let's see. Oh, this is a story from my grandfather when he was in basic training. So my grandfather served around like Vietnam type era, and he was in his like boot camp, whatever at the time, and in the middle of, I guess you're not allowed to steal to take food from the chow hall. You eat and then you leave. But he decided, I want to have a banana, so he stole a banana from the chow hall, and eventually his instructor found out that he stole a banana. So he made him hold this banana and run around the base screaming, I love my banana! I love my banana! And then he, makes him hand off the banana, climb up a flagpole, shouting, I love my banana to the entire world, while the drill instructor's sitting there, just, legs crossed, hip popped, and he's just unpeeling this banana, eating it. So you didn't even get a banana out of it. And there was another time where the bugs were really bad, and in basic training, you're trained to have bearing. So when you're staying at attention, you're not allowed to move. Well, somebody thought they were slick, and a mosquito landed on their face, and they smacked it real quick, and they put their hand down. And the drill instructor saw it. So he runs over, screams at him, and then tells him to find it. So his entire platoon is looking around for this tiny freaking mosquito. And eventually they find it. And he says, drill instructor, I found it! And the drill instructor's like, no, that's not it. The mosquito I saw was male, that one's female. Keep going. And they just go for hours looking for this stupid mosquito in the snow.
Oh, no.
Let's see.
I would have gone all nerd on his ass and got in trouble. I would have been like, excuse me, sir, but male mosquitoes don't bite you. And then he would have been like, oh yeah?
If it was snowing, how did the mosquitoes out?
Another story. Alright, so
I also thought that.
we had this guy Cook, who we were getting punished. Decided it was funny to make fun of the drill instructor by emulating his voice. The drill instructor took this personally and made him stand on a footlocker and emulate him to the rest of the recruits, calling us a bunch of bitches. So one of the other recruits stands up, knocks him down, punches him straight in the face, knocks him down unconscious, and the drill instructor was like, he fell, he walked right into that pillar, right, recruits? Yes, sir. Later that night, we're still mad at him, so we decide we're gonna mess with him more. It's common knowledge that every morning we have 2 canteens of water to prepare us for the day because we're going to be working out a lot, running around and sweating a lot. So every morning we drink 2 canteens of water. Well, that night we decide we don't like this kid still. So a bunch of us gathered around, grabbed his canteens in the middle of the night while he was sleeping, and pissed in them.
Oh, shit.
He wakes up the next morning, everybody's online, got their canteens, about to take a swig, right? He uncaps it, takes a swig. Drill instructor screams, what the fuck? Runs over. Sir, this recruit has piss in his bottle. The drill instructor smells it, screams, what the fuck again?
Do you know who Corey Coyote is?
We had a day after that.
Not really, no.
Okay. He's a big-time YouTuber and he's recording right now. Yep, so if you don't want to be in a big-time YouTube,
anyone
you
else
probably
wanna tell any
don't want to get in there.
If this one doesn't fucking work, I don't know what's gonna make you laugh.
Where's my bed? There it is.
You
I
look
don't have one
adorable.
loaded right now.
Hello.
Oh.
You pressling.
Yeah, my shirt just went over my tracker, so it didn't see it.
Oh, okay. Yay, more stories.
You are a good boy.
You are a good boy.
Good boy. No, you're a good boy.
Take it
You
away,
don't know
Alex.
him very well.
So,
I hear y'all telling all your caca pee pee poo poo stories, and let me tell you, I got a real knee slapper right here. So,
all right.
Back in Minnesota, my mom was telling me a story about how one time, when she and my brother were driving, she farted, and my brother was like, "Ooh, I smell fried rice," and
no.
and so I was like, oh, I should totally try to hit him with that one. So we went to a Salvation Army store, which fuck Salvation Army now.
Yeah.
We went in, and I was like, oh, I have one in the chamber. I should try to see if I can get him to react. And I'm like, I was confident I could do it swiftly and silently, and no one would fucking notice.
All right.
And then oh shit! And then the cash register, the cashier was like, "What was that?" I'm like, "Oh shit!" So I immediately fucking hid behind my brother. I'm like, fucking him, and
it was a dog.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Nice.
There's more.
Yes.
Nice. I mean, I would do the same with my brother, to be honest.
Can I tell a joke for interlude?
Interlude?
You can tell a joke.
Yes.
Interlude, yay.
Yes.
Yes.
America. Anyways.
America.
That's not even the joke at all.
That's all I had to say.
Makes
Was
you
just
laugh even without
America.
saying
That's
anything.
it.
No, just
America.
Yeah.
He gets an applause.
Gatorland.
Hey, I'm not that far from Gatorland.
Yeah, neither am I. Okefenokee Swamp is like right in between us, and there's lots of gators there.
Yeah.
There's more gators than you can shake a Steve Irwin at. Anyways, so
A whole
I love that guy, by the way. We all miss him. That was the realest motherfucker ever. He would jump. He would see the biggest alligator in the world and be like, "That's the biggest alligator in the world. I'm going to touch him." And just run over there, grab him, put him in a headlock, and be like, "Now smile for the camera. Smile for the camera." Oh, he's angry. That's the realest motherfucker ever. Anyway, so two old ladies are sitting outside of a nursing home. One of them is smoking a Marlboro cigarette. The other one is smoking a Camel cigarette. It starts to rain. When the Marlboro smoking old lady takes out a condom and puts it over the cigarette. The Camel smoking lady says, what is that? What are you doing?" She says, "Oh, this is a condom." Did I say it started to rain? Sometimes I get ahead of myself.
No,
okay.
but
Okay, well, it was raining. So she's like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Oh, this is a condom. I put it over my cigarette when it rains so it doesn't get wet." She was like, "Oh, okay, where you get them?" She's like, "Any pharmacy." She's like, "All right." So next day, the Camel smoking lady's in the pharmacy. She's in the condom aisle. Of course, there's all kinds of condoms. And one of the store attendants is walking down. He looks down the aisle, and he's like, "Oh, little old lady's lost. She doesn't realize what she does." She's like, "Can I help you find anything, ma'am? You might be on the wrong aisle. This is a contraceptive aisle. These are condoms." She's like, "Oh, yeah, I know. I'm looking for some condoms, but I didn't realize there were so many. I'm not exactly sure what kind to get." And he's like, "Well, were you looking for anything in particular?" And she said, "It doesn't matter, as long as it fits a camel."
I saw that coming too. I saw that coming.
Real dude.
This is not story time. This is stand-up comedy, for Christ's sake, and I can't compare.
Off the colliders.
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, click this up here where it says colliders.
Oh,
click.
I didn't even see that up there, and it's
we're
like
doing story time, little green boy.
Yay!
Little green boy.
Colliders are gone.
Because all my stories are real. I'm trying to keep it real, but y'all
So
that
damn
was
funny.
that was just an interlude for somebody to come up with.
I think my favorite part of all of these, I should say, shit stories, is that all of them have someone saying "oh shit" in them. Every single time. That's my favorite part.
I have drug stories. Is it okay to tell drug stories?
The worst is drug story. My latest video is a drug story.
All right, you asked for it.
The worst is when you go out to paranormal investigating. There's no bathroom around. That's
Me and my friends finally got a hold of acid back when I was in high school. I had just gotten my license, so I had just gotten a car, and we go to this party, and at this party, someone actually had some. And out where I live at that time, it's not like you could just go get it. So it was phenomenal just to come across it. So we were like, hell yeah, we want some. So we did it, and we were at the party, and the parents came home and was like, so we're all getting out of there. I'm trying to drive, tripping. We got nowhere to go because we're all scared. They're like, maybe we can go to your house. Bullshit, my mom will know, man. We can't go to my house. Or we can't go to my house. My mom probably already knows, and we haven't even been near it. So we ended up driving around for most of the night. And it was only one hit, so it really wasn't all that. But here's the thing. It had rained for a while, and it stopped. And we were starting to come down a bit, and I was like, well, we got to find somewhere to rest if we're not going home. We're in this huge-ass station wagon. We'll go down one of the old gravel roads by the river, and we'll just catch a nap or something. So I'm headed that way. And the road comes like this and makes a sharp left and then a sharp right. I don't know why that road does that, but that's what it does. And so right at the sharp left, it turns to gravel. Now, I'm not going fast. I'm going very slow. But as we're talking and shitting, it's me, Gary, and Benny. Benny's in the back. And Benny is, Benny. His name suits him. So Benny's in the back. And as I'm making the left-hand turn, right there in front of you is this huge magnolia tree. Just really big, really leafy. And as I made that turn, I just saw this, like, apparition just up the tree. And I'm like, damn, I'm coming down, but that was the best hallucination I've had yet. That was pretty cool. That was actually kind of fucking scary. So I'm making the left, and all of a sudden, Gary just got quiet as fuck. And I'm about to make the right when Benny pops up between the two of us and he's like, did either one of y'all see that? I lost it. Right now, my heart's going fucking, and my hairs are standing up on them. The scaredest I've ever been in my entire life. I was like, oh, fucking shit. I turned around, and we were hauling ass. And Gary finally speaks up. He was like, you're talking about that thing that went up the tree. I was like, shut up. We're getting out of here. Shut up. Fuck. So we've been driving around a while trying to figure out where to go. And I'm like, I'm just going to my house, and I'm ready to take my mom's rifle. I don't care. That's the scariest shit I've ever seen. It's just terrified. So I'm coming down my road, and I've only got about a mile to go before I turn down the road that I live on. And God damn it, there's another big tree off to the left. And if we didn't see it again, go up this fucking big tree. We're fucking freaking, dude. All I want to do is, I'm ready to wake my parents up and tell them something bad's happening. So I shoot down my road. I'm terrified. And when once again, to the left, the next driveway I'm going to turn left. That's mine. But just before I get to it, there's this huge tree that I used to climb when I was a kid, all the way to the very top. I saw it again. We all did. We're all seeing it at the same time. But this time, I saw something else. And because this is the road I live on. This is the road I drove my four-wheeler up and down. So I know where all the potholes and stuff are. And I noticed right there was there's this pothole, because I want to avoid it. And when I was seeing it, I was also trying to avoid the pothole. And that's when I noticed the pothole was full of water because it was raining. And it all hit me all at once. And I slammed on the brakes. I backed up. As I backed up, instead of the apparition going up the tree, it came down the tree. So I got out the car, I went around and looked in front, and sure enough, it's an older car, so the square headlight that is held into place by this little ring thing that goes around it had come loose, so it was pointing almost straight down. So it was just reflecting off the water puddles.
Yeah. Oh, no way!
Yes. I listened to even though I know what happened now, just remembering the feeling of when Benny, because when I first saw it, I was like, okay, I'm just tripping. I don't understand why I got that hallucination as I was coming down, but okay. But when Benny got between us and said, did y'all see that too? I've never been that scared, ever. I've been running from not rabbit dogs. I've had dogs chasing me that if they would have caught me, would have tore my ass up. Not as scared as that one moment, but that's just holy shit. And then for it to turn out like that, I was just like, are you fucking kidding me? So just to prove it, we turned back around. I was right there at my driveway. I was like, no, we're going back. We're going back. I want closure on this. So sure enough, we went to the other tree, made it go up and down. Yep, went to the very first tree, made it go up and down. And Gary's like, because Gary's about to shit on himself. He was over there crying and shit. Gary's like, man, you better never tell anybody like this. Benny's in the back on his back laughing his ass off. Bullshit. I'm telling everybody tomorrow.
That's awesome. I love it, man.
Never been that scared.
I got one more before. I have one more before I need to go to bed. So this will be.
We've done paranormal investigations before.
All right. Yeah, this is really late for him.
Okay. Yeah, it's almost 1 in the morning. Okay, so as a lot of you might know, I love Florida, and I love going on vacation there and holiday and stuff like that. The first time I ever went to Florida, I was like 14 or something like that, maybe, or probably younger. And what happened was we were staying on an orange grove. It was a villa placed near an orange grove. So you'd wake up every morning, you'd walk down the street, and you could just literally reach over on the sidewalk and pick out oranges, and you just eat them. And the farmer didn't care. It was great. By the way, is it me or is Texas shaking like a leaf right now? Are you okay there, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I glitching out or something?
No, it's just like
maybe he got some. He might have had some acid. Maybe he had some acid. Hold on.
It was just the reflection off the water. It was not real.
Did you scare him? Did you scare him?
I'll give you a kiss. There you go. That's a kiss. All right. Okay.
Where am I?
So one thing that we didn't expect to see so much of in Florida were alligators. Now, alligators are everywhere in Florida, and boy are they big, and I loved seeing them because they don't exist over here in England land.
England land.
And we found a reservoir in Florida, and it was quite small, but it was jam packed full of alligators, and there was this little shack just off the edge of it. And what we would do, just to pass the time, is we would get oranges and just throw them at the alligators. So there would be some alligators with their mouths open, and you'd just throw them trying to get it to bonk off their nose. And it was really funny just watching them snap at the oranges. But one morning we did it. This old lady came out of that little shack that I said, and started shouting on us no, you can't do that. That's wrong. You can't do that. Stop there. I'm calling the police. And we're like, no, sorry, we didn't realize these are privately owned alligators or anything. They're not. They're just wild animals. You can't do that. You can't do that. And as she turns her back, we just get another orange and we just pelt it off the alligators. But since we stayed in the area quite close, about a day later, we saw that same woman, who was also I think a farmer's wife. The next day we saw her take this rather sick looking cow out of the pen that they have, and she starts leading it towards the water, and it does look like a skinny, frail cow, this. And she's like leading it towards the water, and then all of a sudden you see these like 3 alligator heads just like raise up out the shore. It's like, what is she doing with that cow? And what she did was she put it close enough to the water, and basically the alligators just grabbed hold of this cow and just pulled it into the water, and it was flipping horrifying to watch. It was awful. But so that woman was crazy, because she literally she was feeding the alligators by donating her own cows. Live cows.
Wow.
And
That's
with that,
horrible.
good night.
That's fucking.
It's dark.
Not the story, but what happened in the story, yeah.
Yeah. Right, I'm gonna go to bed. It's been lovely, guys. You can continue with story time.
See ya.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. I'll kiss you.
Together, hopefully, for a
Small
couple of games
pocket.
of murder. Hey, monsieur.
I'm easily entertained.
I was right on time because I just finished streaming with Coyote. Woohoo!
Ah, cool. Hey. Nice.
Why is it showing? Oh, that's. Let me fix my camera.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you will need to do that first.
Come on, camera. There
Are we
go.
waiting for anyone else?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
it's a
gonna get a
skunk. I'll
couple
take
of
her.
in.
There's a badger.
I'm gonna go out
A
for a
badger?
cigarette. I'll be right back.
Social.
Is it a badger or is it a skunk?
It's a skunk.
It's a skunk.
No signal. I will come back, but let me
Yeah.
hop back there and tell everybody bye, and I will come back.
Okay.
You might have to send me an invite again, but I will come back.
Yeah, just request off me. Just request off me. It'll be alright.
All right. Come on.
3, 4, 5 years now, and he's not that intelligent. He's pretty dumb, but he's very good.
There you are.
When we first got him, we sort of made the mistake of
You just missed it before he left.
Actually.
sort of saying, "Oh, he's probably gonna be good around other dogs." So
Oh no.
there was a local sort of event for autism, because I have autism, and I'm like, oh, I should go there, and I decided to take my dog, and we took it, and there was plenty of other dogs there, and he started to get so fucking riled up, and so just started getting way too excited, and there was specifically these 2 tiny dogs who were barking and whatever that really bothered him. It got to a point where he broke loose of his collar and he ran around, and I'm like, oh shit, I need to get him, and I wonder, and then I hear screaming. I turn over, he is biting the leg of one of the dogs, and I'm like, oh shit, so I immediately grab him. I immediately get emotional and start fucking crying, and then everyone's like, oh no, you're okay, you're okay. The funny thing about it, basically, no one, because I was crying, no one gave a shit about what happened, no one gave a shit about the other dog owner, no one gave a shit about the dog who got bitten. They gave a shit about me, because I was crying. I was the victim in this scenario, which is kind of stupid, but I guess that is what it is. And something that's even more funny, later we heard that the owner of that dog and the dogs apparently are both whiny and annoying, and I sort of like to think, oh, people are thankful that that shit happened. Like, I mean, no, but it's kind of funny. And then it turned out we got in contact with them. It was only really one hole that was punctured, and it cost like $1,200 for like one stitch in a one hole. You had to pay them $1,200. Animal control came over, they assessed the situation, they determined that, oh, he's just a good dog, he really did whatever, so they said nothing really had to be done. I mean, we did have to go to court, but the other owner of the dog never showed up, and it was just eventually brought to the point, oh, you paid the medical bill, you're fine, it's dismissed. And then, ever since, Decker has, yeah, my dog's name is Decker, he's been just sort of good, yeah.
Good boy.
I actually want to see. I want to go back to the place. How many people are in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. But yeah, I think there are too many people if we're gonna go into the portal. But
I'm heading off with somebody else, so don't count me. Y'all have a good night.
Oh my.
Okay. Don't count me either. Where are you going?
I'm gonna go join No Signal playing Murder 4.
It sounds
I'll ask him.
Ooh, I love murder. Can I join?
I'll ask him when I get there, and then I'll
send me.
Sit down. What is going on here? I'm under
Sweet.
you now.
Not even now. I'm just guessing.
I'm under the Zor.
And you?
See you tomorrow. Hey.
What's good?
Yeah, just having a few rounds of murder if you fancy it on stream.
Yeah, I'm down for it. Whatever.
Yeah. Drag some people in if you want. I've got
Does that go for me too? Because I got a couple friends who would like to play.
Yeah. Drag them in. More the merrier. Dracofeus is raiding with high. Draka, thank you for the raid. Oh my god. Iron Paw Studios, Tempest. Wow, thank you for the raid. Wow. Oh my, 17. Well, hello everyone who's just joined. Welcome to the Bandits. We're just having a few games of stabby stabs in VRC, so feel free to join.
Stabby stabs? Is that what you called it?
Yeah.
Stabby McStabber.
Yeah,
Stabberson.
yeah, have a couple of stabby stabs. Come on down and get your ass stabbed.
Yeah. Oh, give it a few more seconds to see if people can come in.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
He's back already.
Yeah, my bad.
When I got broken and outdated, piece of garbage.
It's all garbage.
Some more people? Yes! We got people coming. Yes, there we go.
Got him.
Oh shit. Entirely by chance, what the fuck? Friend. Holy shit, friend. I joined a random lobby, that's amazing.
It's a small world.
Hello. Endorse is here.
I like the design on your
Rex.
Rex.
Everyone's coming in.
What's that?
I like the design on your Rex.
Thank you. This is my actual center.
Is there a mirror in here?
Nice.
I think
can't
there's a
keep my
mirror
soul
down
on
one of
here
the
yet.
hallways or something.
She's here.
I think
I never thought I would.
Hello.
It happens.
Welcome to the
Another
madness.
nice guy.
Hey, let's see, I might join.
I have to.
He
I have
says,
to be
yes,
able to
Draka,
do-
if you can, do it.
I have to be able
Thanks,
to
Shadow.
find one that I could do
Can you
Sabretooth
put
with.
Leon for me, Leon?
How are you doing, Doc?
Staying medicated, I
From
hope.
Nox.
Staying what?
Medicated.
You might be able to.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
That'll be really difficult, but
Is it a good idea?
Speaking of, I should just go ahead and take care of that real quick.
And a good customizable model like the Rex with the
Let's
blend
go.
shapes. Maybe
Let's go.
rig
Exactly,
the
let's-
things that look like horns to the upper jaw.
Well, don't get stabbed.
Just fix my. Yeah, why is that called?
Why is... What the hell? Oh. I turned backwards. That's why. Isn't the picture right here? I get the picture.
Doris is cute but deadly.
Not at all.
Really?
I'm innocent. Oh, what you said, dude. Walking in with a hand cannon like that, dude. Oh, it's just a 45. Not to be afraid of.
Get you. I'm coming to get you.
Are they all upstairs?
Sorry, I forgot all about y'all.
Biggest little Rex you've ever seen, though.
That didn't take
It's
long.
adorable.
Who killed me?
Everybody.
I crashed, so I was late.
Oh.
By like literally 2 seconds.
I never saw this one on a killing spree. I just saw the knife. I came around a corner and I saw a knife in my face. And I was like, "This is when I died."
Collect all fine. None for me there.
My tracking stuff.
Woo!
Stupid.
Oh, hi.
Nothing.
Oh,
My
okay.
tracking
Not
is
me,
pretty
love.
cool here.
I know.
The camera. Oh, it's way out there.
Hello. Hello. What's the
No
password?
clues.
I don't know. Clue, no clue, no
Clues.
I don't know.
Maybe that's too far away. Oh, gee.
Oh, there's another one on the desk.
Clues.
Oh no, this is the knife. I cannot grab the knife.
The knife
Oh, there.
already moved.
Yeah, I'm trying to hide it. With the picture. You can actually move it with the picture.
Don't hurt yourself.
Yeah, it didn't work out. Well, I wanted it to. Anything down here?
No, don't hide it with the picture.
Nothing good. Boring. Arca, how you doing, buddy?
Yeah, we were doing
Come here.
Oh shit.
What?
Really?
Thanks God.
How did I not get him?
Damn.
Oh, I did good.
There's Leon.
That was
yeah.
quick.
The gun was sticking out of your chest for me.
That's weird. I was holding it in my hand.
Just dead center. Oh my God.
Oh no!
Why do I want to be the killer? I don't want to be bystander. I'm good at stabbing people.
Fucking door.
Why? I haven't even found one clue, and this is the third game. Why are the doors locked? Who locked us in? Not a single clue. I found a clue. One. That is one clue. Ah. Two clues. Ah.
Really?
Goddamn door.
No secret? No secret? No secret? Yep. Oh shit! It's no signal. It's no signal.
It's no signal. Kill no signal.
It's no signal. No, you just locked the door on me. You just doomed me.
Don't you have no signal to get some Wi-Fi?
Kill the no signal. No! He tried to kill me! It's no signal! He chunked the knife at me! No, it's no signal! Run the other way! I seen that!
Just go for the,
you threw the knife at me! He chucked it, he went, rah!
Just go for the brute force.
Good job, John
Wilkes
Wilkes
method and just go.
You killed Lincoln.
That's the way I do it. I
Full
just run a gun.
kinds of
I just start
hideaway.
stabbing
sorry.
everybody. See how long I'll last. Damn it! I want to be the bad
So
guy.
anyways, I started blasting.
You started blasting. You stabby stabby.
Hello. I'm the trash man.
Hello.
Oh, look how my fucking left stick is broken.
Stab him.
It's very jittery. It keeps wanting to stop me.
Toast him with the most him.
I am. Let's just ignore due process and start shooting.
Hell yeah.
Not a single clue yet.
I'm the real dirty Dan.
Dude, somebody had the fucking no brains to do that when I was the sheriff. He comes into my office. I'm real dirty Dan, so I shot him. He's like, "Why did you shoot me?" I'm like, "You told me you were dirty Dan."
Yeah, thanks, game. Make me look suspicious by making me reach for a knife to get a clue.
Bullshit.
Yeah, that isn't sus at all.
Why? No. Am I too short? I should have changed into the bigger one.
Now I can be killed. Not by you, hopefully. I'm good. I'm innocent.
Uh-oh. There's been a murder.
Just go ahead.
I found one.
Enemy.
Ooh, you got a gun.
Right now.
Oh yeah.
I'll go in front. That way if he kills me, then you can kill him. No, you're supposed to stay behind me.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Wait. Just place a note.
Where'd my camera go? Okay, there it is. Ah! Ah! Oh, he's got a shot. If he's got a gun, he ain't the killer.
Well, that's annoying.
Do we have the library? Oh no.
I have not found I found one clue so far, just one, but I've been. Oh, I haven't been upstairs yet. Duh. So I need to go upstairs.
You may be too small. Some clues are. Oh. They're way higher, way above your head.
I hope I don't get killed just standing here changing. Now I've got a duck in between the damn doorways.
That's okay. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I feel like
I'm good.
getting sawed in half today.
Nope, nothing going on in here.
Move.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm lagging. So.
Yeah. Don't me.
Huh?
You can hear me.
No signal coming out of the closet.
Happened years ago. Okay.
My thumbsticks are so broken, my speed mod doesn't work.
Don't shoot.
I could only move sideways, like, super fast. I can't cheat.
But I've been everywhere. How come I haven't found the rest of the clues?
How did I never notice there's a picture of Will Smith here?
Oh, there's one. I found one.
That is just wow. Just wow.
Still not me.
Look, have you ever noticed there's a picture of Will Smith? It's Will Smith.
I have never seen this before.
Oh, wait, gonna get Daddy. What? Wait. Oh,
No more clues.
I got the
Grenade.
grenade.
Yes.
No. No.
Damn.
I'm gonna blow myself up.
I am not amused.
It ain't me, is it? No. I didn't think it was. This character is too big. Maybe that's a little bit better. Come here, come here.
That gun's very fitting for your outfit.
Oh yeah.
You know, I've not
I should have split this video.
I think it's Moon.
Sorry, bud.
No. I think it's Moon. I think it's Moon. I think it's Moon.
Oh God, don't threaten me with
Fuck you, Moon. Sorry, bud.
It's always Moon.
It wasn't me. Yeah, I got murdered. Murdered.
I didn't. I blew myself up with a hand grenade.
Godspeed. You're a martyr.
Yep.
You dropped a hand grenade on yourself?
I might have done it trying to do shit and gibble stuff, but it didn't work out.
Yeah. Everybody in the bathroom, grenade.
Right. But soon comes Mr.
Dude, just shoot it random.
Creeping
Process of
over,
elimination.
now
End the
his
round.
hands are on your shoulder, never mind.
Is there a time limit on this if, like, the killer decides not to kill anybody?
No.
Take 6
No.
paces, then draw.
By the way, are we playing with invisible knives?
No.
All right.
If we're gonna, I've been killed. Nope, not those. That. There we go. Yeah. Now I'm the freshest motherfucker here. If my avatar is shown, otherwise I just look normal.
Hit the vape pen.
Oh, baby. Why is it a It's a fake pen and a sword. Oh my god. Who's got a flashlight?
Oh my god, it's fucking Zach.
Hit the vape pen.
I'll kill him. I
Hit the
swear to
vape
God.
pen.
Nah.
Hit the vape pen. You, Myth.
And he has a gun.
You.
No.
Hit the vape pen. Experience the creamy, silky, smooth flavors.
Why does it taste
Haha,
like
I
baby
just stole
powder?
your soul. You know, that's actually, imagine if they could actually make one taste like that.
Ew.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
No, that'd be nasty.
Freaking Zach.
It wouldn't taste like chemical.
By me laughing and then I was dead.
If young men squirt baby batter, do old men squirt baby powder?
I was just there was like
probably.
Damn it, Zach.
I was like this behind the desk.
No.
Who was it? I was gonna ask you to drop the gun so I could my innocence and then drop it for you again.
Where's the one that killed me and said sorry, Moondog? Wow, but you feel it. Ooh.
With a knife and not the murder. Who's making this? God damn it.
Oh no.
What?
No, help my door. Help. Don't go in there. I did not clean my room.
Like what?
Thanks. Oh wait, am I or I'm actually locked myself inside. Nice.
That was pretty funny. It's like,
oh god damn it.
Circle has a gun. I was like, yup.
No.
You're a bastard. I saw something.
No, you have to actually.
Oh no.
No, you have to actually try to open the door 4 times to unlock it.
Does anyone else see this?
Yeah, you have to spam the doorknob. When it's locked, you have to spam the doorknob 4 times. And then it's automatically unlocked. Like, if you just do this, it's yes. Boop. Right. Time to kill people. Oh, no. Oh! Wait! He just went there! He just went there! I saw him!
Oh. I wouldn't eat it because it's KFC. I hate KFC.
Wow. You don't try to marry the KFC, so I can't comment on that, but
Oh, sh!
Yes.
Good
And
shot.
got a
Good
fucked up ping.
shot.
Gotta be earlier.
That was a damn good shot.
Yo, I like it how
I've got an amazing
I
ping.
like it how
I've
I
got
walked up to you. I was like, "Sorry, buddy."
199 ping.
I was one clue away from finding my final clue to unlock the gun when you got me.
Who shot me? That was an incredible shot. I am all tangled up here. I've got to get untangled. That was a really good shot. I only had one guy left. I should have just jumped over the banister. I don't even know if I can jump.
I shot you. Like, I know I did.
I killed them all except one. He got me.
I know. I watched.
Yeah, that was a really good shot. That was from far away.
Nothing.
Nothing.
My God, my fucking left stick is broken.
Who's got a, like, a light emission that's all fucked up?
I'm just shooting people at random.
Thank you, Parlin.
God, where are all the clues? They're all hiding. They're all hiding. Oh, noises! Noises! Alex Sergo! Thanks for the follow! Ooh.
I think that's enough for the stream. So next time I get killed, that'll be it.
Oh, come on, who locked this?
Who's got a knife?
Fuck.